Alright, good morning. This is vlog number 2. Monday, Veterans Day morning. Happy Veterans Day to all the former vets and all you that are currently serving today. And most importantly, thank all the military families, the spouses, the kids, everyone of all the military members, because we couldn't be able to do what we do without your support. So thank you to everyone who is associated with the military. And I hope you are all having a great day off today. I don't know what the weather is like in mainland, but it is partly sunny out here in Hawaii. So I got my mount all fixed. The GoPro, hopefully, is cloudy over there. Hopefully that doesn't come here. I'm gonna go towards Waianae today. So yeah, I got the GoPro fixed. The mount, I bought a cheap hinge from Home Depot, and I kind of made it into like a 90-degree, a little more than a 90-degree angle. So the GoPro sits back a little bit and kind of lean back, because I found out most of the footage was of my bike and the speedometer. So hopefully this fixed it. We'll see. And also got a noise canceling microphone attached to it, so hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better. It is very hard to mount this thing inside of your helmet. The visor moving it and all that other stuff. So, and also if you're breathing all that steam, let's see if it moves. Okay, it doesn't move. All that steam probably gets in the way of the adhesive. So I don't know, we'll see after this. I am not riding squid today. I got my boots on and my riding pants on, so good on me there. So the footage I shot during the check ride, I decided to just not post it on YouTube. Not really video worthy. Not a lot of good footage on there, and it's kind of messy, so I'll just keep that for my records, I guess. But today, hopefully this cheap little mount that I made fixes the problem. What are we going to talk about today? That is a camouflage pattern. SUV. I wonder if they're going to go hunting. Gosh, I hope this thing is getting the front footage and not of my bike again. It's really hard to tell without like the little LED screen. Talking about GoPros, I saw one of the members on the forum posted a link that 60 Minutes did how it started small and now it's $500 million company or something. It's really cool because I never really liked GoPro. I never saw the point of it until I started watching all these motor vlogs. And some of the footages that they showed on the commercial there, or the episode, was really awesome. One was this guy was fishing, and on his way back home he dropped it into the water just to see what's over there. And I'm guessing it went viral because it was just a whole bunch of dolphins swimming about his boat with him, and the quality was just amazing. So GoPro, good on you for getting this thing invented. And I've heard you had some problems. Only problem that I have with this is when you mount it to the side of your helmet, it sticks out way too much. I don't like the look of that. That's why I did inside of my helmet. And I know there's the chin mount, but the way the Torque T12B is designed, it's not a flat surface. It's really pointy in the chin area, so there's not a lot of space for that adhesive to get a good position or mount on there. So I got the base plate on there right now, and I said if this inside of the helmet thing doesn't work out, I'll mount it outside on the chin area and see how it holds up. And I pray to God that it just holds through all the bumps and the rain and whatnot goes on around here. And if that doesn't work, I guess I'll do it to the side. I bought a side mount bracket thing, so I'll do that. Another problem with that is, in order for me to hook up the mic, I have to drill a hole on the side of the casing, which doesn't make it 100% waterproof. It does rain a little bit here in Hawaii, so see how to do that. The way that I'm gonna do it is, I'm gonna drill the hole, and then I put a little bit of like rubber, almost like a gasket, I guess, around the cord. Plugs in, so hopefully that will create some kind of seal and a little bit of barrier against the rain, dirt, wind, whatnot. So we'll see. But I'm hoping this bracket will hold up and the footage is good. I really like it in here. I have no idea how R1 Chronicles mounted this helmet like this. It's mind-boggling. I've actually bought 4 brackets, and I went through it like, trying to get the right position like this. I have to put a super glue on it to make it super finish, and once I do, it's kind of hard to circular figure. Hard to get back. Another position. Okay, so we got some clouds coming up ahead. Really trying to keep my eyes not too bad right now. Doesn't seem like it. A lot of wind. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, let's get this done. GoPro had the iPhone app, so I guess I could technically turn the Wi-Fi on my phone and see how, but I don't know, I'm lazy today. So let's talk about different types of motorcycles. Now, I am in no means an expert, or I'm not even going to attempt to know what I'm talking about motorcycles. I've only been riding since 7, 8 years straight because I had to sell my old Daytona and haven't ridden for a good 4 years. But I think a good starter bike would be, I started out on a Ninja 250. I think mine was 2007 Ninja 250, no, 2006 Ninja 250. A lot of people say that the 250s, yeah, it's a waste of money because you buy it and you get tired of it within a month, or you get bored of it within a month and you just sell it. But the thing is, that bike is small enough. If you're a guy like me, I'm like 5'8", 130 pounds. That bike is a good starter bike because one, is cheap. Two, there's a lot of people on Craigslist and stuff trying to get rid of this thing. So you'll be able to get one cheap, and there's a lot of beginners out there that wants to buy a bike. So when it's time for you to get rid of it and you've taken a good care of it, you should not have a problem selling this thing. I didn't. I bought it from this guy, took the MSF course, and I actually took the MSF course on my Ninja, I believe. I don't think I used their bike. No, I did use their bike. So I used their Ninja 250. So I used their Ninja 250 on it, and I bought my own. So and it's so light. Yeah, it doesn't have power. You get on the highway, you'll be redlining that thing, trying to keep up with others, or just trying to keep up with traffic. But I wouldn't really go on highways anyway for maybe a month or two. You're comfortable with your bike, comfortable with checking all your surroundings, changing lanes, and that if you're a big guy, like over 6 foot tall, yeah, that Ninja 250 might be a little bit small. Man, it is bumpy. Let's see if this is any better. No. Okay, so that Ninja 250 isn't gonna really hack it for you. I would probably venture to guess a 500cc bike, like a GS 500. Or maybe 600 bike, like this one, Yamaha G6R or FC6, like a touring standard bike where you're up, right? I would not say a super sport like R6, CBR 600RR are good beginner bikes. Yeah, you're probably gonna be able to handle it, but I don't know, to get the best out of it, I think you should be comfortable riding, comfortable leaning, and slow steering, making a U-turn, all that they teach you in MSF course, all that emergency maneuvers, or however they call it. I think you need to have that down first, and then when you're ready, move up to a super sport, and you can, I think you'll get more out of that bike, more out of a super sport when you're comfortable riding. That's just my 2 cents. And then going up to leader bikes, personally, I would not feel comfortable riding a leader bike just because I know my skills are not up to par on riding those. One, they're too heavy, so, or not too heavy, but heavier, and I'm a small frame guy, so if that starts to tip and I can't hold it up, it's going down. So, but those of you guys that want to upgrade, here in Hawaii, I don't think leader bikes are necessary just because you are not going to be going that fast. I mean, I'm breaking the speed limit right now, so let's slow down. But yeah, this is plenty of bike around the island. But I guess when you wanna race bike, or if you're in the States and you can go faster than 60 miles an hour close to the speed limit sign, a leader bike would be good. And you would have to be sure that your skill is good to go on those leader bikes. Now moving on up above that, like a Busa 1300 or like an 1800 cruiser like Harleys or Yamaha or stuff like that. To be honest, I don't know why people buy the Hayabusa 1300cc bike. I really don't, because I don't know where you're going to use that at. I really don't. Especially if the bike is stretched. For drag racing, oh thank goodness, smooth highway. Anyways, yeah, so unless you're like drag racing and stuff, I don't know where you would use 1300 cc's. I took the military sport bike rider course or something like that. It's only designed for the military sport bike rider course just because we have so many accidents and fatalities within the military that ride sport bikes. So I took that, and this guy had a, I'm not sure if it was a Hayabusa or a CBR 1000RR, but it was stretched and had a thicker rear tire. And he kinda, I would say he had issues or troubles with some of the exercises and maneuvers. Oh, I hope that wasn't a cop. I wouldn't say he had issues, but he couldn't do some of the maneuvers that we were able to do in these little sport bikes. So I don't know. I just don't know where you would get a good use out of 1300cc bikes. That's just me. And cruisers, they're very comfortable, I guess, on highways and long rides, where you can just lean back, put your feet up on the highway pegs and cruise. If you have a passenger, I'm sure they'll be a lot more comfortable, pretty cool if you had a. So that is a Disney resort, off topic. Colina Disney Resort. They're crazy expensive. My daughter loves Disney, so I wanted to stay there at night. And I would rather save that money and go on a Disney cruise. Here, I guess that was my cop back there. Anyways, so yeah, your passengers will be a lot happier on those big cruisers if you're ever going on a long highway journey. But let's see. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents. I think most people will be alright on the 250. Again, there's plenty of them out there on Craigslist that you can find for cheap, and you can just throw around the corners, get comfortable riding Kubians. Jeez. It's windy here, I might just turn around. Oh my god, going left and right. I don't know if you can see those trees, but it's like gale force winds right now. It's trying to knock me out. Oh my god. I forgot how windy it was here. here. Last time I came through here, I almost got thrown off my bike. One of those gusts. Anyway, so yeah, there's plenty of them out there. You can throw it around. If you wreck it, you're not out that much money. And once you get comfortable, sell the 250 to another beginner and move up to 600, 750 series bike. And I think after you're comfortable on a 250, you will be able to get a sport bike or super sport, like, you know, R6, GSXRs, and that is what my my best friend did. Except he bought a brand spanking new 250, and then we both moved up to a 600 series bike. Oh, careful on winds there, guys. He got an R6, and then I ended up finishing with my Daytona 675. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on beginner bikes. Let me know what you guys think. I know there's a lot of talk out there why 250s are not good beginner bikes, why 600 series are not a good beginner bike. I guess if you're comfortable with the bike, go for it. You don't have to take anyone's advice. It's your bike, and I would say get something that you're gonna be happy with in the end, where you just can't wait to get on the bike and ride. And when you look at it, you just say, hey, gosh, I love that bike. Or when you ride it, gosh, I love that bike. And that's the same for cars too. If you get a car that you're not happy with, you're just gonna get rid of it. And that would be a waste of money. So, get something that's gonna make you happy. So we're going to, there's a little lookout point at the end here, where this road just ends. We'll go there, and then just turn around and head back home. Short little ride. I just wanted to test out this camera mount that I made, and the mic with this one. I don't know if you can hear me or not, to be honest. One thing I don't understand about Hawaii, I guess there isn't enough land space and road space, but you know how in most cities in the mainland have like the business route. So let's say, I don't know, Interstate 75, and there's the business I-75 corridor. They don't have that here, and I don't know, but I think that those are made for, like, you know, 18-wheelers for business, so that they don't cause traffic in the city. Like this guy going through this little street with his big 18-wheeler flatbed. What could he possibly be getting from way out here? That's gonna cause traffic jams. It's kind of a hazard out here at night. I don't know. Hawaii is unique. There isn't that much room on this island. It's already overcrowded as it is. I guess they can't afford to build like a business traffic area. They don't need to, because you can get to everywhere on the island within like an hour. So if you guys were wondering, for the check ride video, so we did the check ride. It was a good success. We got rained on in the end, but what else is new here? But somehow, my camera, at that time, all I used was a thing called command strips, where you can like hang pictures and stuff on with. Basically, it's very strong strong, like a Velcro type. And I use that to hold the camera. And somehow it just got stuck pointing down like this. It like fell off its adhesiveness, or the adhesiveness. Jeez, I can't talk. I guess wore out from me breathing on it. So half the footage was just bad because you're looking at my speedometer. And the other half, I didn't really get much of the scenery that I wanted to get, because when it was on and pointed right, we were just going through like the town, so all you saw was just buildings and buildings. So I posted on there for like a day, and then I said, just get rid of it. No need. I'm gonna schedule another ride soon, and I'll take that check ride route in like segments, so I don't have to do a 3-hour footage and I have to sit there and edit it. Editing is really difficult if you don't know what you're doing. I realized that, and I got frustrated, and I said, heck with it. So my first motovlog is on YouTube right now, channel Yellow Fever, YLWF3VR. I'll put it on the screen here. Yeah, so I spent about half an hour, 45 minutes on it, and I just couldn't figure out what the heck I was doing on that program. I'm using, a lot of people just recommend the Windows Movie Maker. I think it's like a fancy editing software. Maybe that's the problem. I need to get something like that. And I don't know. It was just not, I guess it could be user friendly if you mess around with it. But I didn't have the patience last night, or the skills to get it all perfected. One thing that I want to do is, if I have like a 20-minute footage, I want to be able to take like chunks of it out instead of setting a start point, ending it, and cutting out rest of that footage. I didn't know how to do that, I guess, so I don't know. We'll see. The more I play with it, hopefully the more these motovlogs will get better. At least I hope so. If not, I'm just SOL on this vlog. I actually had a friend who did awesome job with his vlogs back in the day. And he used to just post them on Facebook, and I asked him, and he gave me some pointers. And one thing I asked him was, how work intensive is it? How much work do you put in there? And he said a couple hours. So, and I heard Chase on Two Wheels talking about in his most recent video about, I think he said he spends almost like 50 hours a week or something, 40 hours a week or something like that on his YouTube, because like he spends all day on Sunday doing it. And that is dedication, and it shows in his comments and his subscription, all the hard work he puts in there. So, awesome job, Chase. I wish I could do the same, but I can't. Maybe I can later. Not right now. I don't have the skills or the time to do it. So we'll just stick to the basics. Let's see. So Veterans Day today. Again, thanks to all the vets. My dad put over 20 years in the Army, and then he put another 20 years on top of that, working as a civilian employee for the U.S. Army, government specialist, a GS job. So he gave the government, United States government, over 40-some years of his life. That is just astonishing. And he has provided us with everything that we can think of. And I just want to thank him. And I just want to thank his sacrifice that he made. I was back home because of an emergency last month, or early this month, or one or the other. And he said he spent more time overseas than in his hometown because of mom. And that's sacrifice that he's made to us, to our family, and the government. And he probably can't wait to retire. Say he's gonna travel for a first year around the United States because he hasn't been around. I guess that brings me up to my next point. Hobbies. Traveling. Do you guys all like traveling? That is my don't turn right. Oh my goodness. Green light, you can keep going. Don't have to stop at the green light. I'm just concerned. Oh, which lane are you going? Which lane are you going? I just shifted without using my clutch there. Little confused at what that car was gonna do. Nice for your video. But thanks for watching. Happy Veterans Day to all the vets. All the out there, and all the family members, spouses, children of military members. Service members that are making the sacrifice. Everybody in the family. So, thank you all, and I will see you in the next video.